Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a third update for my project polish. So I have my nail wheel right here and I'm just going to go through the polishes in order as I always do. So the first polisher I have to talk about is this one right here, which is a polish from Amande. And I don't believe this have a shade name, it just has a kind of series of numbers on it, but I will leave that down below as always. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you where I am with this polish currently. So as you can see, that is my progress line and I feel like I'm making pretty steady progress with this, and I feel like it's kind of the same as I did last month. It may be slightly less than previously, but yeah, I'm going with this one. I really love the color of this polish. It is quite sheer, so you need probably 3 layers in order to make it opaque, but I don't mind that because it also dries down really fast. But yeah, I feel like this is a polish that's going to be in here for most of the year, but I don't really mind that because I think it's stunning, and I also feel like it works pretty well for most seasons. I rolled this in when it was still winter. Obviously this has been in since the start of the project, but still I feel like it works pretty well currently as well. It's probably not the most summery shade, but I am not against wearing this in summer either, so I'm gonna continue getting use out of this one hopefully throughout the whole year. So next to the Amande polish we have this one right here, and that is a polish from Essie in the shade Merino Cool. So if you remember my last update, I didn't have very much left of this polish and my goal was to finish it up. And looking at my progress lines, that is where I was last time and I did manage to finish this up. Doing the manicure that I'm currently wearing a few days ago, I wanted to kind of do this as an accent nail because I feel like these colors go really well together, and it was a combination that I did quite a few times throughout the project. However, I put this on 2 fingers, 1 coat each, and on the second finger it just dragged so much and it completely ran out on me, so I had to take those 2 nails off and restart and do this polish on all of my fingers. So this one is completely empty. I really liked it, but I'm quite happy that it's out of the project now because it is more of a winter shade for me. I didn't mind wearing it in the last couple of weeks though, but I feel like that part of that is just staying at home because I didn't really care what was on my nails. But yeah, I'm happy to have another polish out of my rotation this year, and this is the second one that I finished. So next to Merino Cool we have the polish that I'm wearing currently, as you can see, and that one is from a random brand called Nordic kappa Sweden, and this is one of their Star Nails polishes. And again, this doesn't have a shade name, but I will leave all the details down below. So with this one, I didn't really have much of a goal on this. I just wanted to get use out of it, and I was expecting to at least get some progress on it since I did use it quite a lot together with Merino Cool. But I'm going to go ahead and show you my progress lines. So as you can see, that is where I am now. So I did use this slightly more this last month than I had previously. I'm kind of in par of what I used maybe in the first update, but yeah, again, not too much progress. This pot is quite large, so progress isn't as fast, but also when I did wear it, I usually wore it as an accent nail, focusing mainly on Merino Cool, which also is why, although I used this probably one of the most regular polishes this month, I didn't use very much of it when I did use it. So like I mentioned, I did do a full manicure with this polish last time I did my nails, and I think most of the progress comes from that. But yeah, I'm gonna continue working on this one. It's a shade that I'm not too keen on wearing in summer, so progress may slow down a bit moving forward, but I think I'm definitely going to be able to get this out before the end of the year. So that is the third polish. So moving on, we're moving into the more springy shades, and I introduced the next 2 shades in the last month. And the first one is this color right here. It's kind of this minty green, and the polish comes from Bourjour. And I am not going to butcher the name, so I'm going to leave it down below, but it's just this minty color right here. So as I said, I did introduce this last time, but I have worn it a few times actually over the last month, so I'm going to show you my new progress line. So as you can see, that is the introduction, and this is where I am now. Of course the progress is going to be kind of fast in the beginning since the bottle is tapered, but I'm really happy with the progress that I did do since I didn't really focus on this shade. I was trying really hard to get the darker shades out. But since we are entering the warmer months, I don't mind having this in the project still, and I think I'm definitely going to be able to use this up fully before the fall comes around. So yeah, I think I'm on par with where I should be with this polish, and I'm just going to continue wearing it. And then the last polish that I also introduced last month is this pink one right here. And this one is a polish from Berry M, and the shade I believe is Grapefruit. So this polish I have again used a few times on the last month. I did kind of alternate using this one and the green when I wanted to have something brighter compared to the other shades that I've had in since the start. But I'm gonna show you where I am with this polish. So as you can see, that is my new progress line. Again, I think it's pretty good, especially since I didn't focus too much on this polish. I feel like what I'm gonna start doing soon though, or actually I think I may do it today even, I'm gonna start painting my toenails because we are getting into warmer season. It's actually boiling here in London today. Yesterday we had 26 degrees and I think it's probably similar to that today as well. So I feel like it's time to start getting your toes out, and I do want to kind of make them nicer for that. So I think this is going to be the go-to polish that I will use considering what colors I have in currently. So hopefully the progress will go faster on this moving forward. So those were the polishes that I had in last time, but since I did use up this Merino Cool, I'm introducing another shade right here. So this one is another one from Berry M, and it is from the same line as the Grapefruit shade, but this is in the shade Mango. So this is the shade right here. It's just a really bright, kind of very yellow toned orange, and I thought this would be perfect for summer. So I have quite a bit left of this polish. That is my starting point, but I definitely feel like I will get tons and tons of use out of this now in the spring and summer, so I'm not too worried about it. And I felt like I needed something really vivid to brighten up the color story that I had. So this is my swatch wheel currently. We have used up these two shades as well as Merino Cool, so that is my current color story, if you can see it right there. So moving on to my goals for next month, the first goal that I'm gonna have is considering this minty shade because I feel like that's more springy compared to the other ones that can be more kind of summery. So my goal for this will be to get the progress below the text. So I don't know if you can see that it says Glossy right there. So I want to get the progress to around there. So I think that's just slightly more progress than I've had in the last month, and also since the polish is, like I said, getting tapered out, or the bottle is tapered out, it might need a bit more work to be able to hit that point, but that is something that I really want to do. But I just really want to get this out kind of as soon as possible, since it is more of a springy shade rather than summery and wintry shade. The second goal actually comes from this bottle right here, because since this is so dark, I have a feeling that I'm going to kind of lean towards wearing the other shades. So I want to make a goal of using this so that I can make a new line, like a clear line. So for example, as you can see, these two right here, that's the minimum amount of progress that I want to do so that I can actually get a new line without it being too messy. So that's going to be my goal, and that's mainly just to get the use out of this one even in spring. So that is going to be my second goal. And then the final goal that I have is getting as much progress out of this pink one as possible. I feel like I want to, this may be really kind of extreme, but I want to get almost double the progress that I had. So getting like not halfway through the bottle, but like just over, so perhaps up to here. I guess that is kind of halfway through the bottle, so I guess that will be my goal, using up half of this bottle in the next month. Again, I think like that is insane and I may not be able to do that, but I really want to focus in on the shade because, as you saw, all of the polishes are quite high up now and I'm not really close to finishing anything up yet. So I do want to focus in on this one so that I can potentially finish it up in the next maybe 3 months or so, because that is actually the fastest I think I will be able to finish any of these. So those are my 3 goals for next month. But that, you guys, was all for this update. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing as well, because I would love to have you in the family. Otherwise, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!